Okay, we are live now, and I am sharing the link of the live here in the chat box. Just let me know if everything is good to go.
Anmol, I think.
The link of the live here.
Anmol,
Yes, in the chat box. Just let me know if everything is good to go.
एक सेकेंड. आई थिंक ये आपका ही चैनल शो कर रहा है. आप एक बार
हाँ,
switch-
मेरे ही चैनल पे करा है बिकॉज टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन मांग रहा है ना.
चलो ठीक है. ओके.
हाँ, दैट्स वाई. अगर मैं भी लॉगिन करने की कोशिश करूंगा इट विल अगेन आस्क मी 2FA, तो उसमें टाइम ना वेस्ट हो.
ओके.
यस गौरव, यू कैन गो हेड.
Okay. So very good morning, very good evening, everyone. So before we begin properly, एक छोटा सा check कर लेते हैं that am I audible to you all? If you can hear me clearly, please type yes in the chat box. All right, great. Thank you so much. So once again, welcome to the session. My name is Gaurav Singh, and I will be guiding you through this Honeywell Future Skill Edge program, which is an 80 hours of intensive learning journey. Now, let me tell you one thing very clearly at the beginning. So this is not going to be a typical classroom lecture, and this is not about mugging up the definitions. This is all about your understanding, thinking, and applying. अगर यहाँ आप सिर्फ सुनने आए हो then you will miss the value, and अगर आप यहाँ actively सोचने आए हो then you are going to gain a lot. So throughout this session, I will be asking you some simple questions. Most of the answers will be in the form of yes or no. So there is no right or wrong answers. So drop your answers honestly based on your thinking. So please keep your chat box open because that's going to be our classroom today. So before we jump into our today's session, I want to quickly understand that how familiar you all are with artificial intelligence. Don't worry, this is not a test. Just want to look over that. I have shared one Google form with you all. It will take around just 2 to 3 minutes, and with your short answers, right? That will really help me to customize today's session. So whether we go slower or deeper, or we can add the more examples, real-time examples as well, right? So there are no wrong and right answers here. Even if you have never explored AI before, that's totally fine for me. Just answer what you know, right? So please take a moment, open the form and submit it. So once everyone will be done with that, we'll kick off the session. Please do that. And let me know in the chat once you have submitted the form, right? Done. I've got a yes from Sudhi. What about rest? Please be fast and quick for that. Done. I've got a done from Sudhanshu itself. What about rest? Everyone, please be quick. Okay, I've got done from Jaspreet as well. That's great. So before we move into the actual topics, let's quickly discuss on few basic session rules. I will be not explaining all the rules, we'll be covering the important one, right? So the first thing comes over here that please join the sessions on time. Why? Because every concept here is connected. And if you miss the start, the middle won't make the sense, right? Second, keep your mic muted when you are not speaking because background noise breaks the concentration for everyone. Third one, use the chat only for the session related things. Either that can be your poll answers, thoughts, and the questions, right? And the most important, participate actively. अगर आप म्यूट पर हो और सिर्फ सुन रहे हो तो लर्निंग हाफ हो जाती है. सो बिफोर दैट लेट्स स्टार्ट. सो ऑलराइट, सो बिफोर वी मूव अहेड एक छोटा सा वार्म अप कर लेते हैं. दैट what do you think, guys? I will be asking you a very simple question. That did you use your mobile phone today? If yes, please type yes in the chat box. If no, you can type no. Yes, I can have a look over the lots of yes, right? So just one more thing, I'm just curious to know about from your end, that when you are moving with your phone and when you are using your phone, did your phone suggest something to you today, like a song or a video or a route, or even it might have corrected your typing, right? So have you observed that? Yes or no? Yes, again I can see lots of yes. So have you realized that all of you has used AI? If you realize that, please type yes, and if you don't realize that, if you haven't realized that, please type no in the chat box. Yes, I can have a look. Lots of yes from Sudhanshu, Jaspreet, Mohammed Shafuddin, whatever the name it is. Sorry for that. So perfect. So here's the point, that AI is already part of your daily life. So आज के session के बाद no one is going to say that AI is a very complex or a scary thing. It's not like that, right? So now let's move ahead and understand that why this program exists and how it helps you, right? So the Honeywell Future Skill Edge program is a flagship initiative by Honeywell. Its goal is very simple: to prepare the students for future job market. You know that across India, more than 2 lakh students are part of this initiative. Now, let me tell you something very honestly, that just tell me that how many of you feel that today's learning experience are aligned with the industry expectation. If you feel that it's aligned, please type yes. And if you feel that extra skills are needed still, then please type no in the chat box. I will repeat the question once again. How many of you feel today's learning experience are aligned with the industry expectation? If you feel that yes, it's aligned, please type yes. And if you feel that still extra skills are needed, then please type no in the chat box. Sudhanshu is saying no, extra skills are needed, but what about the rest? Are you guys think that the college stuff is quite fine for you? Yes, everyone, where are you? Okay. So most of you have typed no, and that's the reality. So this program focuses on two big areas. First, the technical skills, especially in the emerging technologies like AI and cyber security. And second one is your career readiness. It gives you the understanding that how industry works, how interviews happen, and how projects are evaluated, right? So think of it like college gives you the theory, this program adds the practical layer, and together they make you the job ready, right? Now let's talk about one serious issue, that according to the recent study, which shows that around 42 of the Indian graduates are employable only. So it's like out of 100 graduates, almost 58 are not job ready. Can you imagine that? Let me ask you something. Do you think that this is because students are not intelligent? If you think like this, you can type yes. Or if you think no, the students are intelligent, you can type no. Yes, I can see lots of no is there. Correct. Because intelligence is not the problem. The problem is skill mismatch, right? So industry is moving very fast in every sector. Either that can be AI, automation, data, digital tool, or whatever it is. But education is not updating at the same speed. So we can think that by 2030, almost 63% of worker will need reskilling, right? So here's the real question for you all, that if skill decides the opportunity, then who controls the future? The syllabus or the learning choices? What do you think about this? I'll repeat the question once again. If skills decide the opportunities, then who is going to control the future? The syllabus or the learning choice? Yes, I can have a look over the answers. That's the learning choice. And that's why you are here and this program is here, right? So this program is designed with one clear focus, impact, that you will not just learn the concepts, you will interact with the industry professionals, people who actually works in the companies, and the people who know that what skills matter and what doesn't. So you will learn through online guided modules, live master classes, hands-on projects, and the real projects as well, right? Let me ask you something honestly, that have you ever attended a session where you thought that this sounds good, but I don't know that how to apply it? I will repeat the question once again. Have you ever attended a session where you thought that this sounds good, but I don't know how to apply that? So if you think that you have faced the same problem, please type yes. And if you don't think, then please you can type no in the chat box itself. Yes, everyone, please be fast. I'll repeat the question once again. Let's suppose you are moved to attend a session, right? And where you thought that whatever they are teaching, that sounds good, but you don't know that how to apply that. So what do you think about that? Have you experienced it? If yes, please type yes, and if no, please type no. Yes. So exactly, this program is designed to solve these types of problems itself, right? So let's come to this important slide, right? This is very important for you all, because this program follows project-based learning. Let me explain with a simple example. Just tell me that, can you learn swimming by reading a book? If you think that you can do it, please type yes, or else you can type no. Yes, I can have a look over that. Abhijit is saying no. Exactly. You have to get into the water to learn the swimming. Same with the skills. Here you will be spending 80 plus hours working on your projects, challenges, real world problems, along with the industry tools, while collaborating with the students across India. And you will learn that how to think, not just to follow the instructions. So this is how the confidence is actually built. Let's now strip AI down to the basic. Forget about the definitions right now. AI is not a human brain. AI is not thinking like us. AI is just a tool that is made by the humans, right? Now, let me ask you something very honestly, that when you hear about the word artificial intelligence, what comes in your mind first? What do you think about that? Either that can be a robo, I can be a sci-fi movie, or that can be something very complex. What came in your mind? Yeah, so the answer is about robot. Great, great. So let me ask you directly. Do you feel AI is too technical or difficult to understand? What do you understand? You think about this? Anmol is saying fake intelligent all the right. So what do you think about this? That AI is too technical or difficult to understand? Is it like that? Yes or no? So the answer is saying no. Oh, thank you for being honest. So most of the student feels that AI is very complex. It's only for the engineers and it's full of coding and maths. So आज का goal सिर्फ यही है that to make AI simple, right? So now let's clearly define what AI is. So AI is a technology that learns from the data, find the patterns, and make the predictions. So AI does not understand like humans. AI does not think like humans. It only answers based on the patterns it has seen before, right? Think of a AI student who has read lakhs of example very fast, but don't understand the emotions. So exactly this is how AI actually works. It looks over the examples, and while observing that examples, it finds out some patterns, and according to that patterns, it makes the decision, right? Now, AI sounds like a big technical word, right? Let's break it using your world. That is called to be your college life, right? So open your chat GPT and type the prompt shown on the slide that explain artificial intelligence in one sentence using a college life example. Be fast, everyone, because once you are done with that, you have to paste your sentence in the chat box. Open your chat GPT and type the prompt, explain artificial intelligence. So, खुशबू, I will take जितना जितना हो रहा है उतना लेते हैं, ठीक है? Because ये हाँ, I know that this meeting will be closed at 5. So
But
according,
I think if someone will join, it automatically ends. So that's why I'm telling you to wrapping up by 4:55.
okay, will do.
ठीक है.
Okay. So once you will do that, you will look over the answers that you will find the different words. The wordings will be different for all the sentences, but with the same idea. That's AI. Machine trying to think like human in a specific task, not at every task, right? So if you feels that AI is relatable already, let's see where it exists around you, right?
Although they cannot comment or react to anything. Sorry, Gaurav.
Mm-hmm.
Can we wrap up, buddy? Because already it's 4:50
Sure,
and
sure.
right. I was just saying one thing for you and Anmol, right? That please remember one thing: there are a larger chunk of student available on YouTube Live, right? So we know that they cannot react or they cannot speak up or comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at least mentioning them in your session will make them that okay, someone knows that we are there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So even though wherever we are asking, okay, students, please share the comments in that or share the examples or something like that. In that, some mention, not always, anytime, at least in an entire session, that okay, students who are in YouTube, you will not be able to comment as of now, but don't be disheartened. Next time, join early the session and join into the Zoom meeting, right? It's
Okay,
fun
understood.
also. So try to be early next time, and you will also get a chance to interact with us. Okay.
Absolutely. That would be a great way to keep them engaged. Nice.
We'll see that Sachet, if we can, Sachet, Sudhi, that if we can, I don't know whether how much it is possible to keep this thing in rolling basis. As always, we'll give some students the chance to attend the this Zoom meeting if it is possible. We'll see. But till then, you can have this strategy that at least addressing them once. Those who are connecting with YouTube, right? Please feel free to share your queries through the email address. We'll share one email address by which they will be sharing their queries. And if you face any difficulties in the entire session, feel free to drop your queries through that email, and we'll surely address that and share the responses with you. So by
I
some
have a
means,
suggestion
please connect.
I have a
Yes.
suggestion for that YouTube streaming one. Instead of giving the credentials to everyone, why won't we give them the access? हमारे पास ना YouTube चैनल पे एक एडमिन एक्सेस होता है जो कि हम अपने एम्प्लॉयज को या फिर जो हमारे साथ काम कर रहे हैं उनको एक्सेस दे सकते हैं. तो डायरेक्टली वो इनकी आईडी पर आ जाएगा एक्सेस और डायरेक्टली दे कैन गो विद दैट. तो बार बार हमें 2FA का नीड नहीं पड़ेगा यहाँ पे.
But Gaurav, I think that is limited as well. You're talking about private and inviting everyone through mail, right?
नो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास मेरा मैनेजर है, राइट? तो मेरा मैनेजर मेरा यूट्यूब का मैनेज करेगा हर एक चीज. आइदर दैट कैन बी योर लाइव स्ट्रीम और व्हाटएवर वीडियोस आर देयर. तो आई कैन, इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग माय क्रेडेंशियल्स टू माय मैनेजर, आई कैन डायरेक्टली गिव द permission to that specific manager.
Kind of collaborator.
Yes. वो चीज हम कर सकते हैं, तो वो हम टीम में दे सकते हैं अपने।
गौरव यार, देर आर सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स, एक दो बच्चों की बात
नहीं
नहीं
नहीं, हम अपने इनकी एम्प्लॉयज की बात कर रहे हैं, जिनको लाइक हम
ये 2 factor authentication का
परमिशन
इशू
देंगे।
है।
Yeah, actually,
अच्छा,
there is no confusion between what
हाँ,
you are saying, Gaurav.
एग्जैक्टली।
Gaurav is talking about the two-factor authentication thing that happened abhi recently.
Okay.
हाँ
And Gaurav, the topic that was going on was for the students.
करेक्ट, कि जो
ठीक है?
स्टूडेंट्स यूट्यूब पे
नहीं
ज्वाइन
वो
होंगे दे कांट हैव द एक्सेस टू कमेंट देयर,
वो
कि हम उनसे इंटरेक्ट नहीं कर सकते।
नहीं, वो मैंने सुन लिया था। दैट्स व्हाई आई टोल्ड ना इन स्टार्टिंग दैट आई एम हैविंग वन सजेशन फॉर दिस पार्ट।
ठीक है,
हाँ हाँ
ठीक है. Let's see what we can do about that also. ठीक है? I have noted it down. Let's see. I'll talk to Anne what they usually do for IBM. वही सेम हम इसमें कर लेंगे. Okay?
श्योर।
All
सुधी, एक
right.
चैलेंज और है, आप मेरे साथ प्लीज कनेक्ट होना इसके बाद।
जी.
ओके, आई बिलीव द नेक्स्ट मीट इज ऑन 5,
Yeah,
as
so
you
let's
mentioned.
just
Yes,
end
we
this
can
here.
end. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
we'll do more practice on Zoom and YouTube integration. I think that is what is lacking.
Correct.
So
So
I'm
Monday we
connecting with
can.
Anne in some time. So let's get some solutions from her and then let's get going. Okay.
I
Yeah,
haven't
and in
received
case
it
if you want to
for
keep
5.
mock on Monday also, we can make it in the morning.
Yeah, we'll do. Definitely, we'll have to do it.